Said Thorny ran Jarvis away. I don't know. I thought somebody else said Doug ran him away. I don't know. Tree is in Sacramento, California, boss, and whatnot. Yeah, but yeah, that was the good old days, man. But on the entertainment front, I'm still be looking in here for more names. But on the entertainment front, man, man, oh man, I know the ladies are probably like this, man. When is Portia and Candy gonna stop this little feud they got? That's what I'm trying to find out. I haven't been watching the new series. They up to show 8 out of season 10. I've been taping them, but I haven't watched that. They probably up to I think it's 8 or 9, right? But I seen Portia on this little news flash I get. She had a little interview talking about that thing about where Candy said that Portia accused Candy of her and her husband of trying to drug her back in the days when they used to hang out and party and whatnot. So my thing is, not to put nobody's business out there, Portia, why would they have to drug you when you already be fucked up? How would you know? If they drug you or not, you already fucked up. But I think it's a lot of hate because Candy, for one, Candy is in a play now, a musical play now, right? I think it's Chicago. Candy was on the cover of Essence. I think, was it Essence? I think it was Essence, right? Queen said, is Portia and I need now, Chief? I'll tell you one thing, Portia's scared to say anything about Nene, but they asked Portia, do you think that Nene has something to do with Candy still talking about the situation of how Portia tried to bury her with that drug accusation and whatnot? And that's big. But the main person they should be trying to get on is my girl ain't on the show no more. The Southern Belle, what's this? Phaedra. That's who they need to be getting on. Phaedra's supposed to be a lawyer, and she out there putting out false gamble. Oh, let me see who this right here. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
What's going on, Jersey? It's dollars and cents, brother.
We got the Kalamazoo Pittsburgh Steelers alumni in the house. What's up, Dollars? What's going on, my brother? Is you still in Pittsburgh trying to get at Tomlin or what?
Man, I jetted after that game, man. Hey, my Penguins won. I got out, man, before I did something that's going to land me in jail, brother.
Right. Oh, so yeah, because for everybody to know, this is Dollars and Cents, Esquire affiliate. He also is a DJ, and he's supposed to be doing talk show, but I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Let me read this one. Andre said, Chief is breaking man law. You're not supposed to let the bros know that you watch that chick show. Hey, man, that ain't just a chick show, Andre. You got guys on there, too, man. Come on, son. I ain't the only one that watch it now. You know what I'm saying? So, if I do, but anyway, I'm not going to interrupt your call, Dollars. But, yeah, man, Dollars was at the game in Pittsburgh this weekend. And I know it couldn't have been too good, man. So, Dollars, I'm going to give you the floor, man. You sit here and you can vent about everything that's going on. I'm going to read it and let you know what they're saying about you in the chat. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so first things first, and I know Thorny's in here. Yeah, Thorny, I was livid. Man, I was crushed. I was upset. So let's start off by asking you this, man.
Right.
My man, Reverend Tomlin, because I call him Reverend because he is very eloquentious and talks, and I love his speeches and post-game and pre-game. But he was brought in because he was a defensive guy, right? Defense is his specialty. If I recall, he was Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator. So usually head coaches, if I'm right, and you correct me when I'm wrong, Jersey, head coaches are either offensive guys or defensive guys, right?
Right. There you go. Yeah,
okay.
Defense. He's defense.
So he was a defensive guy. They ran a 3-4. which brought, Dick LeBeau started that whole big thing with the 3-4 under the Steelers. That's fine. Blitzburg, that was Dick LeBeau.
Right.
Tomlin says, all right, you know what? We're going to go with Dick LeBeau. He inherited a great D.
Right.
And then at some point he said he wanted to get his own guy, which makes sense, which is Butler. So he pushes Butler out, or excuse me, he pushes Dick LeBeau out.
Right.
He promotes Butler, which is fine. And he keeps a bootleg version of the 3-4 defense.
Right.
So the Steelers actually have better personnel for like a 4-3, not a 3-4, which he still keeps. And the defense has been horrific. Now, how do you give up 72 points to a quarterback who everybody admitted was a bum in 2 games? The guy, got 9 points the week before in Bortles.
Right.
He gets 42 this week, and he also racked up 39 previous. How does that happen when you have a defensive guy, and then you cut James Harrison, you've cut James multiple times, and then you put in whoever? How does that happen, Jersey? How do you give up 42 points to Jacksonville?
I was trying to figure that out. I thought you would let me know since you was at the game. I was trying to figure that out, man. How?
Their schemes is horrible. And everybody wants to say Ryan Shazier, he covers up a lot of warts. I agree, just like Big Ben does. Ryan Shazier was huge, but no one man should be, that essential that you can't move on, or you can't, stop a team like with Blake Bortles. It wasn't like it was Brady. They were horrible. What happened was, I'm watching it, they just rammed it down the Steelers' throat right off the rip. The same game plan that they had done before. All right. And then they made no adjustments into halftime. Even with Leonard Fournette hurting his ankles, no adjustment. No discipline. The linebackers were running up to cover. They didn't change anything whatsoever. And Jacksonville just absolutely ran it down the Steelers' throats. They didn't throw to any wide receivers. 4 wide receivers caught a pass. It was to the running back, and it was to the tight end. So that's how the Steelers got punished, which they've been getting punished every year. And I said that at the beginning of the year. This defense is fool's gold. They were playing against sorry-ass competition, and then it all gets exposed.
Wow. Wow. I wouldn't really call Jacksonville sorry. I call them young. But check this out. I got a question for you, Dollars. Do you think because Shazier wasn't there, that's one of the reasons the defense was out of sync?
Well, Shazier had been gone for a while, so they played New England decent. Okay.
Without Shazier, without Shazier.
That's a huge part. I'm not going to lie, it's a huge part, but it's also, this is the same head coach that says, I'm going to get rid of James Harrison because we got better players on our team. And he can't see the field. And then so you bring in a Vince Williams off the street, which is, pretty good. He was all right. But you can't give a veteran James Harrison some snaps. And then Vince Williams gets hurt. They bring in some guy named T.J. Ford.
Right.
He got exposed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes pettiness that people that aren't Steeler fans, they may be Tomlin lovers, they don't follow the inner workings, Jersey. Just like I can't begin to combat you with New York Giants stuff because you are in the know and you study them in and out. So I'm going to defer to the stuff that you know, but people don't want to give me the same credit. They want to call me a hater and all.
Okay. We ain't gonna worry about that. What we gonna do is you got another guy in the chat named Matt Farrell who's a Steeler fan. He called up yesterday. He said Ryan Shazier is the Mike linebacker. Vince Williams is the Will linebacker, who was moved to the Mike linebacker, right? So in other words, he's saying the guy that came in to take Vince Williams' spot must have been the suspect linebacker. But I'm with you, Dollars. I'm with you on this one. And then we was playing the game earlier. who from the chat room is missing, and that's a good one. 334 Bama boy, Stagger Lee. That's right. I gotta get the old Stagger Lee on. Stagger Lee get good parties in the summertime for his birthday. But anyway, Dollars. One man shouldn't be a hole in your team, because we have lost a person or two, but we still moved on. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing, and then I'm gonna let you finish. This is my thing. Pittsburgh took them young men lightly, right? And they came in there and punched you out in the face. That's all. They came in there and punched you out in the face and did what they wanted to do. You know? So what you think?
Yep.
Who you really want to blame?
Okay, so let's backtrack to this. Remember when Reverend had the audacity to chastise D'Angelo Williams for tweeting about the great Manning? Remember that? And your boy, yours truly, said that that's some bullshit. That Tomlin is going to call out D'Angelo Williams, who's a class act, for tweeting about Peyton Manning. Remember? I don't know if you. So everybody got on my case. So here's my problem. You yell at D'Angelo Williams. Notice how he didn't bring D'Angelo back. Okay. And so he was talking about, you don't tweet against the Manning family greatness. Be quiet. Okay, fine. So then he turns around and does the cardinal sin. You, as a head coach, never talk about somebody else 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time before you've even played them. He gets on TV and is like, it's going to be between New England and I. So then that now gives your players carte blanche. You did the exact same thing that Antonio Brown did. You start talking that you're going to beat this team and it's going to be between us and the Patriots, and you haven't even finished the season yet. So I'm going to blame it all. I mean, I'm not just going to blame it solely on him, because the players have to play. But I'm going to say that once you set the tone, you're the disciplinarian, you're the head guy, and then you turn around and you do the exact same thing. Now players have carte blanche to talk shit, to trash talk before a game. Mike Mitchell's talking about how we're going to be playing the Patriots again. We're going to beat them anywhere. Le'Veon Bell's tweeting. Le'Veon Bell's talking about getting paid. It's turned into a reality show down there. That's all I'm saying, is the guy is now just completely went against what he was preaching about. And it came to fruition. These guys then got overconfident, got cocky. They got punched in the mouth. And then, now, let me say this, Jersey. I don't know if Steeler fans or wannabe Steeler fans or Reggie haters are aware of this. The last time the Steelers recovered an onside kick was the year that I think they went to the Super Bowl. One. They recovered one.
Wow.
Okay?
So how many? That's one out of how many? That's one out of how many?
Exactly. Big Ben is 18 out of 19 for first or whatever, going for it. You're going to go for it, run the ball, pound the rock, put the fullback in. Don't do an onside kick, because your percentages show that you're not going to make it. But what really pisses me off is that everybody that loves this man, instead of going down with the ship and be like, yeah, that was my decision, this a-hole decides to throw his defense under the bus. Oh, we had to stop him at all the whole game, so I didn't think that we would get the ball back. What kind of shit is that?
Okay.
Why don't you just be like, hey, I decided to do it onside. It didn't work. It's on me.
Okay, I got a statement for you. Thorny said, Dollars, I'm on your side, man. Go back to the game. Focus on what happened or didn't happen in the game. Don't whine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens in the game is before game, they were tweeting that they were going to beat Jacksonville and they're going to meet the Patriots. Then they come out unprepared and get blasted. Now, instead of taking the early 3-point, they decide to go for a fourth down when they were going for a down to whatever yard line, and they get stopped. That set the tone for the game. So the game is this. Big Ben made some, he got intercepted, this and that. They weren't ready. They got their ass kicked. Top to bottom, their ass got kicked. And you are not supposed to do that when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback type, and Hall of Fame receiver, or Hall of Fame running back, and you're chirping how great your defense is. Mike Mitchell's out there talking shit. You don't get blasted like that at home. So the onside kick was ridiculous. The going for it, the play calls were ridiculous. So that's the